Kirk, it was the second year when you started for the Redskins. You took over starter. Remembering how that was, any advice that you would give to Penix, knowing the fact that he's going through that same thing?
Michael's going to do great. He's going to have a great career. He's off to a great start. He's got all the tangibles and intangibles you need to be successful, and I'm just here to support him, as he needs it, and he knows that. And obviously we're in close proximity on the field and in meetings, so we have great conversations, and I can learn from him just like he can learn from me, and that's how a good quarterback room always should be.
Exactly. What is your ideal scenario, Kirk? Because obviously, you won and you feel like you're still a starting quarterback in the NFL, and that may not be in the cards for you here in Atlanta right now. So what is your ideal scenario?
Well, I think right now it's about the situation I'm in and being the best I can, and hopefully in February we as an organization are holding up the Lombardi Trophy, and how we do that.
Okay, hold on now you hear that? That is a great answer. We as an organization are holding up the Lombardi Trophy, because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about.
It's just more important as a team we do that some way, somehow. So that's where the focus has to be, that we as an organization win a championship, and each one of us individually has to do our part in that to get there.
And where are you mentally on your personal journey? Because ideally this isn't how anyone, even the organization, wanted this to pan out, but this is where we are, and it's not the easiest situation for you.
Yeah, I've always believed, going back to my rookie year, what Mike Shanahan told me, which is tough times don't last, tough people do. It's not just physically tough, it's mentally tough, emotionally tough. You got to be resilient. Life's gonna have some curveballs, and you just have to keep moving. And I think the key is that you don't pout or stop. You just keep moving, keep working forward, and believe that if you do that, good things will happen.
Kirk, I feel like we've heard from everybody else that you would prefer to be somewhere else where you can start, but we haven't heard that from you. Is that accurate?
Obviously, you'd love to play, but I'm not going to dwell on things that aren't reality. In terms of, that's not the situation I'm in. So it's better spent to be focused on the situation I'm in and controlling what you can control, and I think that's the right mindset to have.
Have you expressed that to the team, to the executives here, though, that would be your preference if they could get it worked out?
Certainly there were conversations in January, February, March, but even April. But we're moving forward now. I think timeline-wise, just like in the season, we'll be asked questions, and I'll say those are February questions. Mm-hmm. And I think even off season now, that's a February question where you say, those are things we talk about months ago, and now we got to move forward.
What makes this whole Kirk Cousins situation funny is the fact that the outside media tried to drum up this narrative that Kirk Cousins would be a locker room cancer, that he would not be a good backup to Michael Penix because he would always be wanting to get on the field. Y'all listen, $27 million to sit on the sideline and hold a clipboard, I could do that. I'd do it for the fraction of the price. You feel me? But $27 million, I'm pretty sure he came to his senses real quick and just realized, like, look, this is a great opportunity. The answer that he gave when he said, his only goal is to hoist that Lombardi Trophy at the end of the season, that was a great answer, because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. And as much as they want to try to hate on us and say, oh man, the Falcons, they're paying him all this money and blah, blah, blah. Is it your money? Is it coming out of your pocket? Is Arthur Blank getting online, getting on Twitter, complaining about? I don't see nobody complaining, but everybody outside. But as you can see from the interview, Kirk Cousins is down to be the backup QB in Atlanta. And I'm pretty sure with him in the building, he's going to be willing to help Michael Penix on different things if he needs the help. Now, he also said that he's not going to be always in his ear giving him tips and stuff like that, because Michael himself, he has the intangibles, right? But little things here and there that Kirk can help with, he will. And you got to think too, man, he moved his family down here. I think his wife is from here. So to just uproot and go somewhere else, I don't think he's going to get a better deal than what he's getting right now in Atlanta. $27 million to sit on the bench. And yes, that is the most expensive backup QB in history. But I think we have the most solid QB room in the NFC South. Now, we hope that Michael Penix has a very healthy career. But if something were to happen to Michael Penix Jr., you're not going to look me in my face and tell me that you wouldn't feel relieved that we have a Kirk Cousins as a backup. Kirk Cousins. And that's not to diss our other QBs that's in the QB room, Easton Stick or whatever, but Kirk Cousins is miles ahead of Easton Stick in my mind, right? And if something were to happen, I would definitely feel comfortable with Kirk Cousins manning the ship. But I'm just glad he came out and just clarified all the noise and the chatter that's been going on. Sure, would he like to go play for another team? He said that. Yeah, I still want to play. But at the end of the day, all that stuff that the media was drumming up is garbage. It's nonsense. It's not true. Fake news. You know what I'm saying? Even with the Kyle Pitts situation, nobody really knows what's going on. We know that it's an injury, trade rumors, whatever, but nobody really knows what's going on. But people love to drum up these false narratives about the Falcons because, let's be real, the league hating on us. The league was shocked that we went and got Michael Penix in the first place. They was like, oh, Falcons should get edge rusher and do that. Listen, ever since then, and maybe this is our fault, but we have been the laughing stock. We've been the poster child for But I think this season we turn that around and we become the poster child for we got you instead of y'all got us. You understand what I'm saying? I think this year we come out with a different type of swagger. We play with a different type of swagger, and I think it's gonna show on and off the field. But yeah, man, with that being said, it's Kid Ríez. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, make sure y'all be safe, stay carefree, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.